If you're seeing this, I hope you're having a blessed and wonderful day. Mine is interesting, to say the least. But it is what it is, baby.
You know, there's that classic saying, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. However, in my case, when life gives me lemons, I just go, are you dead ass right now? Are you serious? Are we doing this? Long story short, as we see, my window is not windowing properly. So now we gotta figure out what's wrong with it. But first and foremost, gotta change clothes. These were one of my favorite pairs of pants because I have multiples of these. Are super comfortable and loose joggers, but from working on the car, these are like permanently stained. So they're now work on car pants. Now the car is definitely in due of some deep cleaning. I clean the car like every 6 months. And I was going to do it around like February or March, you know, because things get dirty. It is what it is. But I guess I'm kind of like, guess my hand's forced today. It's one of those things where like all this needs to get cleaned again anyways because it's overdue, but it's one of those times where I did not think this is how I would be spending my Tuesday morning. But here we are, I guess. So the funniest thing about all of this is I was just starting my day, going to my favorite shop, right, get me some food, and went to go roll down the window, which I clearly can't do now, and well, I can't do it anyways, but this happened. So seeing as I'm going to be here a while, changed into some work on car clothes and got a little bit cleaning supplies. Do a little spring cleaning as well. Hey, I guess life is forcing my hands. I've been saying, or at least thinking I was going to do it, you know, eventually, blah, blah, blah. This happens. Hopefully this isn't a window regulator problem of it being like broken, or because then I'm just going to be assed out for a little bit. I didn't work last week. I worked the previous week. Last week I took off, did some, and just chilled. I might pay for that now. I blew all my money on bills. I put it on important stuff. I made a lot of money and blew all of it on bills. Being responsible. Just didn't see this coming. It is what it is. Don't get twisted though. I'm not stressing. Like I said, bills are down permanently paid off, some of them. So, hey, it's just gonna be one of those days. I'm out the car a lot, and as you see, it gets dirty fast. This isn't really the ideal material to use, but you see, this is where I always have my arm at, and it's very obvious. Now, it's not perfect, and I honestly really was planning on, just doing a whole full clean sweep, spring cleaning as people call it, when it gets a little warmer out and less windy, but that was just one of those, all right, that was annoying me, and get myself in the mood type thing to really take the rest of this out. Window fell. If you're seeing this, I hope you're having a blessed and wonderful day. So, got the window up, and obviously I'm being as careful as possible because the last thing I need is broken glass in my hand. But I had heard something fall before this just fell out, right? And I think this right here is my culprit. It sounded, whatever fell sounded metal. Now obviously I didn't know what the fuck it was. But there's a bolt missing. So I guess I'm taking this whole bitch apart. Do I really know what I'm doing? For the most part, no. But since a kid, I've always taken things apart. It's one of the things I've loved doing.
That's why I think that's part of the reason why I ended up becoming like an artist and stuff. I like the creation of things and dismantling of things, seeing how things operate and whatnot. Like, clearly me saying that, like, why didn't you just become an engineer or stuff? It's not for me. I like the more creative aspect of stuff. Could I do it? Sure, absolutely. But just not for me. But it's about to be a learning process. It's about to be one. And hopefully it's just a simple screw something back in and fix that. And not, oh, the whole thing fell apart. And you need a whole regulator and whatnot. I'm like, bro, I already have to buy a new battery. Since I did the surviving winter video, I have not replaced that battery. I'm keeping it real with y'all. I know I'm terrible at times. Like my but this is after, like, you know, January, the beginning of January, I did say I was gonna start like replacing parts, so I just ordered spark plugs and a new PCV valve. Technically it's PC valve, whatever. Did that, you know, start ordering shocks and stuff. Whole point is I am starting, you know, maintaining the car, upgrading and other things. I do have a vision for this car that is well beyond the whole living in the car thing. That's something, like I said, down the line. Can't show it yet, can't spoil it, but it's gonna be interesting, trust me. Trust me, it's gonna be very interesting. If you're still around, you're gonna like it, especially if you're into cars. But that's neither here nor there right now. This, gotta deal with this shit. Got something. Found it. That's what came out. I don't know how the fuck to put that shit back in though. I have no idea. Gotta look up some references. So thankfully YouTube University exists, and I saw somebody, what he started doing, he took these off and he cut it with a razor. Now, I have these little plastic pieces, and this is actually for when I take apart my electronics, like laptop, my drone, which I don't have on me right now, is in storage, and other stuff. I just kept this on me just in case, you know, maybe I need to take a phone apart, you know, maybe I need to clean out my laptop. So I just keep my little stuff on me, and it's proven to be useful. Rubber cement for that. Oh shit, what was supposed to happen? The wind knocked my wireless transmitter out. That's not supposed to happen. That's actually a good thing to know. I don't know if I put the video up or if I'm gonna put the video up of me like doing field tests with my gear.
Eagles fly! 24/7!
But when weird things like that happen, I like knowing, because now that's something I have in the back of my mind. Like, okay, if it's not completely in, it could wiggle a little bit and fall out. It's not really relevant for what I'm doing here, but you know, something to talk about. Guess you could call this content. My bro sees this, he's gonna be like, Jimmy, what the fuck? You didn't tell me this happened. I'm like, yeah, well, you know, I don't tell everything. Sometimes you learn the way everybody else learns. By me uploading it through a YouTube video. I think I found my issue. Now, how do I fix it? That's gonna be the fun part. It looks like this and this right here was supposed to be connected, and that's what came loose. And I've been having an issue with this window for a while, and a friend of ours, or an associate of ours, can't really call him a friend because he's kind of a dickhead. I have like mechanics in my life, right? And one of them who used to work with my bro and was under my bro's mentor, we call him, what do they call him, 85%? Yeah, because he does things 85% of the time. So I remember when I asked him about this before, because this would always go up and get stuck. He was like, it's probably just like, you know, office track or something, we just spray it down, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, it was never really a priority, so I didn't really think of it much. My bro didn't really think of it much. And I guess this was like during the summer, and it messed up, like, started messing up before the summer. So I had a lot of time to do this, so a lot of it's my fault. I'm not even trying to blame anybody else. But Mr. 85% was like, hey man, it's probably this issue, and just sprayed it down. And bro was like, I don't think he knows what he's talking about. And he was actually completely wrong. Something to do with this damn boat. It's no mountain too high to climb for something as simple as this. It's just a learning experience, and we have YouTube University to help. So I'll be back again. It's only like 1 minute later, by the way. Yeah, battery's already dead. Fun. Oh no, I closed the door on myself and I'm locked in. Hold up, I think I don't know how to get out. Oh, there we go. There we go. I had to pull extra hard on this. For a second, I actually couldn't get out because I closed the door on accident. All right. So, put this bad boy back in. See what happens. Pray nothing shatters. I guess that's my problem. That's what's been happening for the longest. This would go up and it would make like some weird noise and it would do that. So now I gotta figure out where the fuck that is. I know I'm swearing a lot, I'm sorry. If you're new here, you probably thought, oh man, this is a very calm and collected person. Somewhat, I do swear a lot. I'm trying to stop that. It's only 12:52. Once again, this was not how I expected to spend my day. And I still have to get my retwist for my hair and everything else. Life is interesting, but no complaints. Okay, so that's one problem solved. It was just the bolt came out, but now the second problem is trying to figure out what is causing that. There's something happening here with the regulator itself. So here's what I'm going to do. I might A, try to find out what the problem is, or B, just put this back in and leave it be and just don't roll this window down and come around to this issue later. It's only 12:55. We'll see. I'm not going to showcase all of this because I am on a time crunch. Back in my surviving winter video, I talked about this baby right here, as I all do. This is my jump starter, but it's also a flashlight. I just use this to jump this battery again, and I'm using it as a flashlight now. I paid for 99 bucks for this thing. I think I found the issue. My pants, my lovely joggers. Oh, you're now mechanic pants. I think I see what's happening. Okay, I figured it out. So that's what that issue was the whole time. What happens if I... Woo! I don't know why I panicked like that. It's not the window. It's a piece over here. I think there's somehow got bent or something. Here's what I'm going to do. Try to realign you. Yep. That's where it's at, right there. Look at me diagnosing this. This is colliding into itself. Well, there's my issue. I'm probably not really going to bother figuring that part out. I could probably just replace this whole part, especially as I know how to take this apart now. We're going to see one last thing. Let's say I had the time, like if I don't spot and things, or it was a nice warm day and it was chill. I'd probably take this whole door apart, like unbolt and just take all of this apart. But that's not really necessary. So why bother? There you go. That's how the window's supposed to work. It's supposed to slide like that. But for whatever reason, something happened that stopped that. It's almost there. Somehow I gotta realign the window with it. The window's not on that track anymore. Get this in. Oh, okay. So because of this came out. It's not even in the track anymore. I actually don't know how to get that out. The window's not even inside this. So when it came off this, somehow it went into that. And yeah, we're gonna try some PB blaster. Just a little bit. That's it. And the worst part is this shit is glass. So I don't wanna do anything that causes it to fucking break. All right. Got it! Little PB blaster, baby. All right, you back in? And of course, I can't tell because I unplugged it. I love it when a plan comes together. Wait, whoop, whoop, whoop. Don't tilt, don't tilt. All right, fuck. All right, it's actually resting on it. Everything's gonna be in the proper track. Come on. Come on, Vominos. Everybody, let's go. All right, time to bring out the big boys. Yes, I need an actual toolbox and not this damn bag. This is what I like to call organized chaos. So of course it's a 10 millimeter, moment of truth. Kind of scared. My phone! Phone dropped. This is what I meant by the wind. And of course it's a 10 millimeter, so hopefully y'all can see what I see. And I wanna try to get this baby in. So I'm gonna show y'all what I'm looking at. It's this right here. Problem is, like, still isn't like, just the clearance is a little bit off, so I'm trying to get that perfectly aligned. Then hopefully I'm solid. Sadly, I need the room, so I can't really like show y'all up close what I'm doing, so hopefully this is good enough. See, this is the issue right here. Want to go too tight? I mean, I figure I wouldn't because it's like glass. All right. Moment of truth. I'm gonna go slow. I'm nervous. Bad hair day and all, we did it. And it is a 125. Give me a high five. Would you believe it's only now a Tuesday afternoon? I laugh just because I find things amusing. I'm very eccentric. It's not an act either. I'm an eccentric person. I'm not wired completely normal up here. But hey, it makes life interesting. So there it is. There it is, got it. You know, kind of happy I bought this Dawn. And I only did that because I was like, hey, well, I gotta take this window apart to see what's wrong. As well, cleaning, do a little small cleaning on the inside panel, just remove some of that dirt residue. And probably a good thing I did it because I didn't really expect to get all my hands all greasy and everything today. And yeah, the shop right is like right over there. I moved away from it because I wanted to park my car one where I was by myself and I had nobody bothering me, wouldn't be in the way of cars going left to and from, and also to shield myself from the wind somewhat. But I could go right over there, wash my hands and everything. But quite honestly, I want to eat my sushi. That's my victory snack for myself right now. right? I deserve it. Did not expect this to happen. Like, this was never really supposed to be like a vlog channel in this aspect. It really wasn't. My grander goals is like doing art stuff, productions, cinematic videos, and just other things down the line. Stuff like this wasn't really supposed to be happening, at least not now. Like, don't get me wrong, I have a plan for this car, and as I said earlier, I can't really tell y'all what it is just because it's something that keeps me to my chest, and when you see it, you'll see it. But, hey, sometimes you get little curveballs, and I guess you could turn it into content. And speaking of curveballs, damn. But it is what it is. Either ways, that's it for this video. I'm going to enjoy my snack now and butcher this sushi with a fork while I cover it in some lovely wasabi. And I'll see y'all in the next video. I love wasabi. Deuces. Woo! There is nothing like a wasabi rush. When it gets up into your nose, make me just wanna